We pick up our Waterdeep campaign in the springtime month of Chess, 1361 Dale Reckoning. 2 of the player characters are being released from the stockade after a 2-week incarceration. Under magical compulsion, the 2 PCs were found innocent of the charges against them. Both the arson charge for the destruction of the Hole in the Wall Tavern and the murder charge of the innkeeper Archie. As the player characters are released, Muzahi finds out his fine for not registering as a mage with the city's watchful order has been paid. His yearly registration fee has also been paid, and he receives the documentation from the watch sergeant. Outside the stockade, the PCs are picked up in a luxurious covered carriage driven by a halfling named Philibert.
Hello, good sirs. Lady Ashley eagerly awaits your arrival at the Shield Street Manor in the North Ward. Please hop in, and we'll get there as quickly as possible.
Inside the carriage, the player characters find a delicious serving of food and drinks as Philibert drives them to the North Ward of the bustling city. Philibert deftly keeps the carriage moving through the busy streets for nearly 60 minutes of early morning traffic in the city.
It's the Fleetswake celebration. Businesses are open early and stay open late during the festival that lasts for over a week. Bloody hell.
Eventually, the PCs arrive at a beautiful estate. A large sign over the entrance says Shield Street Manor. The priestess Ashley and the player character halfling thief Rufus greet the PCs at the manor. Another human male of Calamite descent is also with the 2 members of the adventuring group. Ashley and Rufus greet Reinhardt and Muzahi warmly. She introduces Zane to both PCs.
A replacement for Hara in our group. We need another sword, and he has been a trusted mercenary for people in this city that I can trust. Let's get inside and get you both cleaned up from your unpleasant stay in the city stockade.
Inside, the manor is quite beautiful. Ashley introduces the PCs to the house manager and head butler, Stanford. He bows.
Greetings, good sirs. My staff and I are at your service, day and night. We look forward to serving you during your stay at Shield Street Manor.
As the PCs scrub themselves clean in the onsen-style bathhouse, they meet 2 ladies, Ella and Stella, the owner of fine-fitting fashions in the Trades Ward district. They have several racks of clothing and have the player characters try on different items as they take measurements.
Some of these items will fit you for now, good sirs. Miss Ashley is having us make you something special for the Fleetswake Ball at the Jaredith Estate in 3 days.
Leaving the onsen, the PCs are brought into the dining room. Ashley, Rufus, and Zane are at the table, which is loaded with delicious-smelling food.
Very good, sirs. Sit anywhere you fancy. It is our pleasure to serve you.
It is great to see us united again after our adventures in Amun-Ra's pyramid. Now I have news I've gathered since your incarceration. Your charges of murder and arson stem from a contract on your lives by the powerful group known as the Doom Raiders.
She tells them that the group purchased their old residence in the last year while the PCs were imprisoned at Stardock by the Githyanki. Their leader, an elf named Davil Starsong, was not happy after your visit. Ashley has sent word to Davil asking for a meeting and a stay on the assassination. He has agreed and plan on meeting 3 days from now at the Fleetswake Ball in the Jaredith's estate. This powerful adventuring group has built up a large mercenary company over the last year. They have many capable employees and have made many connections in the city. Assassinations and street wars are bad for business. These people are all about gold and business. Hopefully, our meeting goes well and some type of agreement can be reached, she tells the PCs.
As you can see, I've had Rufus resurrected. I now owe a great favor to a group I'd rather not mention at this time. When the time does come to repay this favor, I hope I can count on your help. Now, concerning your investment property in the Field Ward, demolished by the city for a new marshalling area at the North Gate. It seems that all owners were paid a fair market value. Apparently your payment was handed to Red Sonja Realty while you were imprisoned at Stardock. I have talked to the realty company, and your realtor, Joyful Lilliput, thought you must have perished adventuring in the Undermountain, as many adventurers do. It seems they have reverted your investment into the Northern Shipping Company, headquartered on the docks of Waterdeep. The good news is, your investment has nearly doubled over the last year. We have a meeting with Joyful tomorrow, where we will be paid out gold and still maintain the 1/10 share in the profitable company. Even better news, they will have documentation ready that marks our group as a private security team for our own company. I believe Joyful has a job for us already, which we will learn about during our meeting tomorrow.
The priestess opens the floor for questions or debate. Reinhardt speaks up and asks her what is in all of this besides some gold for her.
Ultimately, I have interests of my own in Waterdeep. Interests that best remain unknown to anyone but us. We need to establish ourselves as legitimate businessmen that also pack a punch when the going gets tough. For now, we should enjoy the fine meals and drinks. I have signed a year-long lease at the Shield Street Manor. I have spent a fair share of our party's plundered treasure on the many amenities we now enjoy. Let's live this life of luxury for the moment at the manor. As long as the gold keeps rolling in, we are platinum.
Ashley claps her hands, and a small band accompanied by a group of elven maidens file into the room. With an enjoyable first night out of the stockade, the next day the party travels to Red Sonja Realty. Philibert gets the group to the real estate office on the dock wards in time for their meeting. Joyful Lilliput, the party's realtor, hugs Muzahi and Reinhardt.
Oh, my friends! I truly thought you dead somewhere in the Undermountain. Gods know that dungeon complex has claimed more lives than Merkel himself. Right then. Now, on to our business.
Over the next hour, Joyful reviews the PC's investment portfolio with initial investments, taxes, fees, then payout with taxes and more fees. She has a chest brought in with a stack of 100 gold piece bars in it, several rolls of gold coin, and a selection of rubies. She works her way through the paperwork and eventually hands the player characters a legal investment certificate showing 1/10 ownership in the Northern Shipping Company out of Waterdeep. It also shows a gross payout of 500 gold pieces per month, depending on the 1/10 ownership. Each member of the group also receives a card from the Dock Workers Union, indicating they are employed by the company as private security. She finishes the meeting by stamping several documents and has the player characters sign them.
Excellent, chaps. Done like second dinner.
Right then, my friends, on to your first job as a member of the Northern Shipping Company's private security. Ashley and Zane, your armoured carriage with the gold is ready for delivery back to your manor. The rest of you will go with Philibert into the docks and meet your new boss.
The party splits up, and the 3 player characters are delivered by Philibert to the ship known as the Emerald Sail at Water's Edge in the dock ward. As the sun begins to set on the beautiful city, the party exits Philibert's carriage and meets a halfling named Bosco, the company contact they will answer to while working as security. They also meet the captain of the Emerald Sail, Captain Harden. After proper introductions, Captain Harden removes his hat and addresses the PCs.
You see, the problem is, I knew these 2 passengers were no good. They offered a lot of coin to keep this off the register. I succumbed to her charms. Elizabeth and her companion, Simon, will not leave the ship after paying transport from Baldur's Gate. They have several larger crates of luggage still in the hold along with her resting place.
Regardless, gentlemen, those 2 are holding up business. Get in there and evict them. Time is money, sirs, and Umberlee's tide waits for no one. By the way, gentlemen, for Umberlee's sake, don't burn the bloody ship down.
The player characters get on board the ship and begin down the hatches to the levels below deck. There is blood stains everywhere. The smell of death permeates the stale ship's air. Seeing no one on board thus far, the PCs descend to the bottom hold of the Emerald sail. More dried blood and several dead animals dot this darkened, foul-smelling deck. The PCs hear a haunting violin solo that tugs at their heartstrings. All player characters save versus spell. The group shines a light over an odd-looking violin player. He is joined by a beautiful human female that becomes solid beside him from her gaseous state. The beautiful female's penetrating gaze sinks into the player characters.
Please, kind sirs, help us in our time of need. I've done nothing wrong. I'm just trying to get by like anyone else. Show compassion and help us move from this wretched wreck of a ship.
The PCs eagerly agree and begin having her coffin unloaded from the Emerald sails. They tell Bosco and Captain Harden that this problem has been solved.
Job well done, lads. Whatever works quickest and easiest. Back to business. Bloody well done, boys.
The PCs get Philibert's help to strap Elizabeth's coffin to the luggage rack. The two other massive crates in the hold with her possessions will be picked up later when Philibert arranges a wagon. Elizabeth and her bard companion Simon climb into the carriage and they set off. The streets are as busy as ever in the massive city, but eventually the PCs arrive in the North Ward at the Shield Street Manor.
Until next time. Thank you for watching.